Well, once again, thank you for joining us online and in the room for the 2023 Speedo East Winter Junior Championships. Great swimming already and great swimming ahead. Once again, 400 IM, 100 butterfly, 200 freestyle, 100 breaststroke, and 100 backstroke. We're kicking things off in the girls' pool this morning. Event number 13, the women's 400 individual medley on deck. We are looking at 8 heats this morning. Heat 1. And we'll head right over to the boys' pool for event number 14. Boys 400 individual medley, 12 heats this morning. Heat 1 in the boys' pool. A tie to kick off the morning, 4:25-13 for both lanes 1 and 3. That's Mary Kate Kupski and Madison Schmitz kicking us off with some excitement. Heat 2 in the girls' pool. And wrapping up over the boys' pool, a 3:59-33. Sa'adadin with the Heat win. Heat 2 in the boys' pool. Wrapping up on the girls' pool, heat number 2. A good race here. Lanes 4, 5, and 6. Close touch. And it'll be lane 4, Kayla Barr with the heat win and new top time, 4:21.20 for the 16-year-old from Carmel Swim Club. We'll see how that stacks up over the next 6 heats. Heat 3 in the girls' pool. And wrapping up heat 2 over in the boys' pool now. And it'll be lane 7 with a new top time, 3:56.20 for David Sammons, the 14-year-old from Swim Mac. Heat 3 now in the boys' pool. A quick update. That swim from David Sammons, a new best time, 3:56.20, climbs him to 20th all-time in national age group rankings for the 13-14 age group. And has him as the top seed through 2 heats. Solid comeback here in lane 5. Jean Santhorank-Siri. Lane 4, actually, excuse me, that's Iris Kim, who we saw a night ago. A 4:18.90, our first sub 4:20 of the morning belongs to the 16-year-old from Scarlet Aquatics. Heat 4 in the girls' pool. Boys pool also wrapping up its Heat 3, 355-55, belonging to Jarrett Payne of the Mason Manor Rays. He's our new top seed through 3 heats. Still a ways to go on the guys pool, but some very fast swimming already being turned in. Heat 4 on the boys pool. Stella Chapman here in lane number 4, leading the way in Heat 4. She's going to turn in a new best time and by a lot. 4:14.51, a 6-second drop for the Wisconsin commit. In lane 4, our new top time belongs to her. 4 heats to go, halfway through the women's 400 individual medley. Heat 5. .356.20 the winning time in the boys pool from lane 6, William Mulgrew of Chalmette Aquatic Club. And that takes us to Heat 5.
Both pools wrapping up heat number 5. A great race here between lanes 7 and 8 in the girls' pool. Kate Hurst and Alyssa Street. And it's going to be Kate Hurst coming out on top for 17-22 to win heat number 5. Heat 6 in the girls' pool. Heat 6 in the boys' pool. There is a disqualification to report in event 14, Heat 5, lane 1, multiple butterfly kicks on the breaststroke. In Heat 5, Liam Ailman of Gator Swim Club posted our new top time. It was a 3:55.21. Right now in the girls' pool, as we're in the last heat before our circle seeds, it's still Stella Chapman's 4:14.51 6-second best time. That is leading the way. All right, I got a long list of coaches that we need to see over at the time trials desk. Ace Aquatic Club, Atlantic Coach Athletic Club, Crimson Aquatics, New Wave Swim Team, Resi Riptide, South Florida Aquatic Club, Suburban Seahawks, TAC Titans, Tampa Bay Aquatic Club, and The Fish. You all need to head over to the time trials desk as soon as possible. Both pools wrapping up near simultaneously here in Heat 6 of the 400 IM. It's going to be Toria Bruzzo of Plymouth Whitemarsh in the girls' pool, 4:17.08 for her. And it's going to be Cade Anderson of Swim Atlanta with a 3:55.48 winning Heat 6 in the boys' pool. Heat 7 in the boys' pool. And heat 7 in the girls' pool. First of two circle seated heats in the 400 IM, now in the girls' pool. Audrey Darabo of the Jersey Wahoos, the 14-year-old, seated with a 4:13.26. She is the 17th fastest 14-year-old in national age group history in this event. The best time would likely catapult her right up toward the top 10 all-time performers. Top time so far, a 4:14.51. That was turned in Heat 4 by Stella Chapman of Club Wolverine. Like I've mentioned, that was the best time for her by 6 seconds. And continues to be atop our leaderboard. Emily Thompson in the middle of the pool in second right now. She's a top 70 all-time performer in 17-18 NAG rankings. To the back half of the backstroke we go. Darabo continuing to look very strong right now as she holds the lead going into the breaststroke, a 29.8 on that second 50. Darabo finishing fourth in the 200 IM a night ago. Keep in mind, this is a 14-year-old that we're watching right now, competing with 17 and 18-year-olds like it's nothing. 37-1 on that opening 50, a 35-1. Turned in from Addie Robillard of the Mason Manor Rays is the fastest breaststroke split in this Heat 7 field. Darabo getting caught just a little bit as she splits a 37-7 to the 35-8 of Robillard and a 36-9 of Thompson. But still with a body length lead as we are wrapping up this Heat 7 circle-seated women's 400 IM. The men are also wrapping up their Heat 7, a 3:54.14, new top time of the morning. Turned in over in the boys' pool. Heat 8 now in the boys' pool. And the win over in the girls' pool is a 4:10.27 from Darabo, launching her up the all-time ranking. She is now the 5th fastest woman in 13-14 NAG history with that swim, and our fastest swim of the morning with one heat still to go. The 14-year-old from the Jersey Wahoos. Heat 8.
Eighth and final heat in the water on the girls' pool. The boys' pool has its eighth heat out of 12 underway. There is a disqualification to report in event 14, heat 7, lane 6, disqualified for a false start. Tristan Prisler of Dayton Raiders turning in the top time with a 3:55.05 in heat number 7. That's our top time so far in the boys' pool. Once again, heat 8 of 12 happening over there. Well, we go from one speedy youngster to another. Kayla Hahn leading the way early here. The 13-14 national age group record holder, now a 15-year-old. She's 30th all time in her very, very early amount of time that she's spent in the 15-16 age group. 4:09.00, her best time of 4:06.95, which is what she's seeded with. Hahn swum both relays in night number 1, won the 500 freestyle, was in the final for the 200 IM. A busy week already for the Carmel Swim Club 15-year-old. And she's out in the 31.6 on the backstroke leg. Chloe Kim of Scarlet Aquatics was in second. The 15-16 NAG record is also the meet record, 3:57.02, set by Katie Grimes a year ago. On the breaststroke leg now, a lot can change, especially with 100 yards of breaststroke. We watched as Daravo got reeled in just ever so slightly in our last heat, but still posted that incredibly fast 4:10.27, top time of the morning. So far, continues to belong to her. Hahn out in a 35.3. Some great speed here in the breaststroke. Sophia Plaza out in a 35.5. Chloe Kim in a 36.9. Plaza making up some ground, but not quite enough to reel in Kayla Hahn. Kayla Hahn will hold on to the lead as she heads into the freestyle, the 500 freestyle champion this week. Going to put that freestyle speed on display here as we wrap up our 8th and final heat. The 8th heat on the boys' pool is wrapped up at 3:52.76, or 78 rather, for Maston Baloo. Sets us up nicely for heat number 9. Girls' pool continues to rock and roll as the boys' pool starts heat number 9 of 12. Kayla Hahn looking to post the top time. 4:10.27 is that mark right now, owned by Audrey Daravo of the Jersey Wahoos. And Hahn will have the top time, a 4:08.82. Not a best time for her, but it does actually climb her up the rankings in 15-16 age group history by a few spots. Hahn will be your top seed heading into tonight's A final. Sophia Plaza's 4:11.64, second in the heat. Chloe Kim 4:13.69 finishes in third here in heat number 8. So the girls' 400 IM is all wrapped up. Got a major change of pace coming here from 400s down to 100s as we get set for event number 15
the girls' 100 butterfly. Don't worry, we'll let you know who made it back into that A, B, and C final in the women's 400 IM. This is the women's 100 butterfly heat 1 of 13. So as heat 1 traverses the pool, let's take a listen and a look as they scroll on your scoreboard for the women's 400 IM finalists. Kayla Hahn, your top seed. Joining her in the A final, Audrey Daravo, Sophia Plaza, Emily Thompson, Avery Clamford, Chloe Kim, Stella Chapman, and Addie Robillard. Your B finalists, Toria Abruzzo, Kate Hurst, Hayden Penny, Emerson Callis, Alyssa Street, Lauren Bernardo, Ellie Clark, and Libby Michelle. 4:18.65 to find your way into the B. A 4:20.28 got you into the C final in a second swim. Iris Kim, Isabella Schneider, Julia Bartow, Kennedy Dobson, Carly Tyler, Cornelia Fox, Gemma Underkoffler, and Audrey Crawford getting second swims. Your alternates, Hazel Muhideen and Madeline Simmons, excuse me. Ladies, the current time, 9:42. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. Heat 2 of the girls' 100 butterfly. And as heat 2 of the 100 butterfly hits the water in the girls' pool, boys heat 9 wraps up with a great race right now between lanes 2 and 6. Mashidia in 6, Mayer in 2. 3:52.78, the top time so far on the guys' side of the 400 IM. One more heat to go after this before we hit those circle-seated heats. Mayer's going to win it 3:54.98. Wrapping up heat 9 with a speedy time. Heat 10 in the boys' pool. And this is heat 3 of the women's 100 butterfly. Maggie Penny with the top time so far, 55.57. Heat 4 of the women's 100 butterfly.
Heat 5, girls pool 100 butterfly. Boys pool heat 10 headed towards its wrap up. Luke Whitlock, the silver medalist in the 500 freestyle in lane 5, chasing lane 6, Angus McDonald of Birmingham Y. McDonald getting outsplit by about 2 seconds by the 500 freestyle medalist. Whitlock looks like he will make the pass and win the heat. Top time so far on the guys' side, 3:52.78. No longer, 3:49.41. A huge swim from Luke Whitlock, who is having himself a swim meet so far, knocking over 4 seconds off of his seed time to win heat 10. We jump back to the girls' pool for heat 6 of the 100 butterfly. Heat 11 of the men's 400 individual medley. (54-62), the heat win on the girls' side. That's Sarah Rodriguez. Heat 7 of the women's 100 butterfly. First of our circle-seated heats in the water over in the boys' pool. This is heat number 11 of the 400 IM. Butterfly leg wrapping up. Giariano of Germantown Academy, in lane 4. Leading the way out in a 50.7. Thomas Mercer of Lakeside out in a 51.23. Giariano 11th in the 200 IM a night ago in that B final. Thomas Mercer finishing 4th in the 200 IM. Heat 8 now of the women's 100 butterfly. Backstroke leg wrapped up in the guy's side. David King of Cavalier Aquatic. He's leading the way. King 3rd in the 500 freestyle last night. Part of that 800 freestyle gold winning relay. But now it's Thomas Mercer taking the lead back. The Lakeside 17-year-old passing with a 33.1, 32.2 for D'Ariano. King with a 34.0 to open the breaststroke leg. This is heat 9 of the women's 100 butterfly. Still keeping an eye on the guys' pool. 3:49.41, the top time right now from Whitlock. It's a great race here going down on the guys' side to wrap up this Heat 11. D'Ariano is going to post a 3:48.00. He is our top seed with one heat still to go. The 18-year-old from Germantown, about 4 seconds off of his seed, but he is in the lead. A 3:48.01 from Noah Kaker of Team Suffolk in lane 8. A huge drop for him, 5 seconds. This is Heat 10 of the women's 100 butterfly. And this is the 12th and final heat of the men's 400 IM. Women's 100 butterfly heat 10 wrapping up. 53:35. Your heat win for Daravo. That sets us up for heat 11 of the women's 100 butterfly. Circle seated heats going on in both pools. Last heat of the guys 400 IM over in the North Pool. South Pool, the women's pool, heat 11, first of 3 circle seated heats. Going down over there, Charlotte Crush, who threw down that 49-100 backstroke last night to lead off the 400 medley relays. She's leading right now here in heat number 11. 3 teams still looking for you on the time trials desk. South Florida Aquatic Club, Suburban Seahawks, and the Fish. South Florida Aquatic, Suburban Seahawks, and the Fish. We need you to the time trial desk. Crush having a great swim right now, seated with a 51.52. What's she going to touch at? How about a 51.51? 1/100th of a second better than her seed time. She's our top time so far. 2 heats still to go. Heat 12 in the girls' pool for the 100 butterfly. Leah Shackley in lane 4, seated with a 50.96. Swam that when she was 16 at the YMCA National Short Course Championships. Good for 4th all-time in 15-16 NAG history. That 50.9 would have her in the top 10 in 17-18 NAG history, but she's yet to swim under that pace as a 17-year-old. She's in the lead, the Blair Regional YMCA 17-year-old. Looking to beat that 51-51 from Charlotte Crush from Heat 11 to take that top seed. Under the flag she goes and into the wall. A very smooth 51-46. And Shackley will make her appearance on the 17-18 NAG rankings in 18th, setting us up for the 13th and final heat of the women's 100 butterfly. Guys wrapping up their last heat as well. 3:48.00 is Landon Diariano's top time. It's going to get eclipsed by Drew Hitchcock's 3:46.04 and Baylor Stanton's 3:46.48. They will be your top 2 seeds, and joining them also from the final heat is Greg Enoch of Carmel Swim Club going to 3:47.33. A best time for him by 3 seconds. Erisman in 4th at a 3:50.81. Guys have wrapped up their 400 IM. We'll let you know who's wrapped up a swim this evening in the 400 IM momentarily, but we're going to keep things moving in the guys pool. The next event is event number 16, the men's 100 butterfly. We have 17 heats this morning. While the guys pool is getting ready, Alex Shackle just posted the top time in the 100 butterfly in the girls pool, 50.28. That actually climbs her just ahead of Kate Douglas for 5th all-time in the 17-18 NAG rankings as a 17-year-old. The Carmel Swim Club swimmer will be our top seed. We'll let you know the rest of the finalists in the women's 100 butterfly also momentarily. A lot of things to read. We'll get you through all of it. Don't worry. A lot of swimming still to go this morning. This is Heat 1 of the boys 100 butterfly. Next event in the girls' pool is event number 17, the 200 freestyle. We have 11 heats of that this morning. While the guys are swimming, here are your top 8 in the 400 IM on the guys' side. Drew Hitchcock, Baylor Stanton, Greg Enoch, Landon Diariano, Noah Kinker, Thomas Mercer, Luke Whitlock, and David King. Your B finalists, Ryan Erisman, Angus McDonald, Richard Poplowski, Freddie Klein, Nathan Zabota, Mastin Balu, Hudson DeGroot, Eric Lee. We'll pause briefly to start the women's 200 freestyle. Heat 1, women's 200 free. Heat 2 of the men's 100 butterfly. Heat 2 100 butterfly in the water on the guys' side. Wrapping up the 400 IM finalists. Ian Platt Mills is your first into the C final. Gabe Nunziata, Steven Zukoff, Charlie Mayer, Tristan Prisler, Luke Corey, Liam Ailman, and Max Nishidiuk all into your C final. 3:55.39 earned a second swim this evening. Alternates Kate Anderson and Daniel Gonzalez. Gentlemen, current time is 10:01.31. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. Now let's read off the women's 100 butterfly. We'll get through the A final before the guys start their next heat of the 100 butterfly. Alex Shackle, your top seed. Annie Gia, Leah Shackley, Charlotte Crush, Molly Sweeney, Elle Scott, Audrey Daravo, and Katie Christofferson all in the A final for the women's 100 butterfly. Heat 3 in the guys pool. Continuing with your finalists in the women's 100 butterfly. Angie McCain, Addison Reese, Emily Brown, Millie Evans, Audrey Crawford, Sydney Brager, Caroline Mallard, and Julia Murphy all in that B final. And your C finalists. Lily Archibald, Brooklyn Bosch, Samantha Chan, Katie Bell Sykes, Abby Chan, Zeta Grace Barty, Ruth Rutting, Lily Mihuk. And there was a tie for our alternates, Elise Lehman and Carrie Furby. So we will actually need to see coaching representatives from the Jersey Wahoos and Central Ohio Aquatics over to the admin table, please. Current time, ladies, 10:03. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. Heat 2 of the women's 200 freestyle. Heat 4 of the men's 100 butterfly. Heat 5, men's 100 butterfly. All right, I need your attention, coaches. South Florida Aquatic Club and Suburban Seahawks, if you do not visit the time trial table in the next few moments, your swimmers will not be entered in the time trials. You need to make your way over there right now. Heat 3 of the women's 200 freestyle.
Heat 6 of the men's 100 butterfly. And we are still looking for a Jersey Wahoo coach to settle the swim off. Over to the admin table, please. Jersey Wahoos. Heat 7, men's 100 butterfly. Heat 4, women's 200 freestyle. There is a disqualification to report in event 16, heat 6, lane 4, 15-meter violation. Heat 8, men's 100 butterfly. Heat 9, men's 100 butterfly. Heat 5 of the women's 200 freestyle.
In the water now, heat 10 of the men's 100 butterfly. Heat 6 of the women's 200 freestyle. Heat 11 of the men's 100 butterfly. Heat 12 of the men's 100 butterfly. Heat 7 of the women's 200 freestyle. Heat 13 of the men's 100 butterfly.
Heat 14, men's 100 butterfly. Heat 8 of the girls 200 freestyle. Heat 15 of the men's 100 butterfly. Jacob Johnson of the Suburban Seahawks kicks off our circle-seated heats with a new top time, 46:36 for him. Coming in over a second under his seed time to win heat number 15. 2 heats still to go in the men's 100 butterfly. Heat 16, men's 100 fly. Heat 9, women's 200 freestyle. Spencer Nicholas out very fast, 21:79 for the opening 50 yards. The Nashville Aquatic Club 18-year-old seated with a 46:74. He has cracked the top 100 all-time performers, currently sitting in 78. NAG ranked 17 and 18-year-old. How about a 46:48? A new best for him. Spencer Nicholas wins Heat 16. And that takes us to the 17th and final heat of the men's 100 butterfly. So 46:36, the top time so far in the men's 100 butterfly. It's owned by Jacob Johnson of the Suburban Seahawks. Thomas Heilman, the 15-16 national age group record holder in this event. Your top seed, 44:67. His seed time, he's already had a handful of NAG records this week. Betticlini, who out-touched him in the 50 freestyle, though, is leading after 50 yards. They're hitting the final turn on the guys' pool. We are going to wrap up the men's 100 butterfly in quite a bit of speed. Battaclini is going to win it 46-46. That'll be good for second overall heading into tonight's A final. Heilman's 46-53. We'll have him sitting in fourth going into the A final. What an A final it will be in the men's 100 butterfly. This is Heat 10 of the women's 200 freestyle. Lindsey Bowen of Carmel Swim Club winning that first circle seeded heat of the women's 200 freestyle, 147.76 for her. Heat 10, second to last heat of the women's 200 freestyle. Yeah, everybody now chasing the Carmel Swim Club 16-year-old. We'll have the guys finalists in the 100 butterfly momentarily. Now staging event 18. Men's 200 freestyle, short course junior meet record, a 133.07, owned by the Jersey Wahoos, Henry McFadden, set a year ago. Looking at 15 heats in the guys' pool. Heat 1. Lily Nesty, who got third in the 500 a night ago, looking strong here in heat number 10. Final 50 yards for her, 27-27. A 26-8 turned in from Sydney Arcella of Metro Area Lifetime in lane 6. She's given chase, but was sitting in fourth at that turn at the 150. Nesty leading the way. Top time's a 147.76. That's Lindsey Bowen's from the last heat. Lily Nesty's going to touch in a new top time of our morning, 146.30 for her. One heat still to go. Second place is Kayla Hans, 147.45. That has her second overall with a heat remaining. And a 148.25 for Arcella, finishing in third. Heat 11 of the women's 200 free. Eleventh and final heat of the women's 200 freestyle underway. Currently, Lily Nesty owns the top time, 146.30 for her. Your top seed, Alex Shackles in the water, the Carmel Swim Club 17-year-old, seated with a staggering 143.60. Heat 2 now in the boys' pool. Shackles 143.60. She swam when she was 16. Actually, at last year's juniors. That was good for sixth all-time in 15-16 NAG rankings at the time. 143.60 would rank her as 25th fastest all-time in 17-18 NAG history. Right now, all she's worried about is making sure that ticket is punched into the A final. Nesty with the top time so far at a 146.30. That is very much in jeopardy as Shackle splits a 27.0 on her third 50. Has a body length lead on the rest of this Heat 11 field. And she's going to go under the flags and into the wall and should post our new top time. That is the case. So 145.07 for Alex Shackle. She will be your top seed tonight in the A final.
Dobson second place in the heat with a 147.50. And Lily King in third with a 147.84. And we'll see where they all end up when we read those results in just a few moments. Heat 3 of the men's 200 freestyle. Now staging over in the girls' pool, event number 19, the women's 100 breaststroke. 12 heats this morning of the women's 100 breast. Heat 1, women's 100 breaststroke. Men's 200 freestyle finalists now official. Here you go. Women's 200 freestyle rather. Alex Shackle, your top seed, 145.07. Joining her, Lily Nesty, Riley Aerosmith, Kayla Hahn, Kennedy Dobson, Lindsey Bowen, Lily King, Elise Nardozzi. In your B finals, Sydney Arcella, Mary Whelan, Bella Eck, Taylor Bosher, Quinn White, Emma Sundermeyer, Haley McDonald, Katie Brenneman. And your C finalists, Emery DeGunther, Isabel Walt, Emily Hamill, Kate Hurst, Isabella Budnick, Millie Leonard, Addison Reese, Kayla McDonald, and your alternates, Emma Reiser and Colleen Bull. That takes us to Heat 4 in the guys' pool, 200 freestyle. Heat 2, the women's 100 breaststroke. For the women's 200 freestyle, the time is 10:30. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. Heat 2 of the women's 100 breaststroke in the water. Heat 3 of the men's 200 freestyle underway. Just a heads up, coaches and swimmers, on the girls' pool, we will have a swim-off after the 100 breaststroke, just before the 100 backstroke. So please plan that into your schedule. A quick swim-off for the women's 100 butterfly happening after the 100 breaststroke, before the 100 backstroke. Heat 3, women's 100 breaststroke.
Heat 5, men's 200 freestyle. Heat 4, women's 100 breaststroke. Heat 6, men's 200 freestyle. Heat 5, women's 100 breaststroke. Heat 7 in the men's 200 freestyle. Heat 6, women's 100 breaststroke. All right, we dotted our T's, crossed our I's, flip that
Here are your finalists in the men's 100 butterfly. Jacob Johnson is your top seed. Joining him in the A, Luca Battaglini, Spencer Nicholas, Thomas Heilman, Kyle Peck, Johnny Crush, Chase Swearingen, and Devin Dilger. In the B final, Carter Lancaster, Matthew Clint, Bradford Johnson, Jack Mills, Aiden Hill, Sasha Mast, Andrew Shackle, and Antoine Destang. And then your C finalists, David Mutter, Lucas Pagel, Caden Bowers, Crash Ackerley, Luke Bedsole, Clark Coyle, Andy Kamez, and Lucas Zhang. 48-69 made it in for a second swim. Nicholas Gerald and Darren Chin, your first and second alternates. Gentlemen, 10:38 is the current time. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. Heat 7 of the women's 100 breaststroke. Heat 8 of the men's 200 freestyle. Heat 8 of the women's 100 breaststroke. An update, there was a DQ to report in event number 19, Heat 5, Lane 3, false start. Heat 9 of the men's 200 freestyle. Heat 9, women's 100 breaststroke. Heat 10 of the men's 200 freestyle. Heat 10 of the women's 100 breaststroke. First of 3 circle-seated heats now in the water for the women's 100 breaststroke, our final 3 heats. Katie Christopherson, one of 4 women in the pool this morning that has been under 1 minute in the 100 breaststroke. Christopherson, the 17-year-old from Swim Atlanta, in lane 4 right now. Her 59.91 has her at 63rd all-time in the 17-18 NAG rankings. Addie Robillard, the Mason Manoray, seated with a 1:00:07. She is 26th fastest woman in NAG history for 15-16s. She is having a great race right now. Christopherson trying to track her down, as is Emily Santos Silva in lane 2. But the win will be Robillard, and she's getting under a minute, 59.79. Our new top time and a new sub-1 minute performer. Robillard climbs to 19th all time in the 15-16 NAG rankings, and that takes us to Heat 11. Heat 11 in the boys' pool for the 200 freestyle. Second to last heat, women's 100 breaststroke, Mackenzie Soroki in lane 5 leads the way. She's seated at a 1:00:07. Could we have another sub 1 minute first timer? Soroki's 1:00:07 would have her in the top 100 all-time performers. She is battling with Elle Scott down the final 5 yards into the touch. Another sub 59, and our new top time belongs to Soroki in lane 5, 59.76. A new best time for her, and that climbs her into the top 70 all-time performers for 17-18 NAG rankings, and takes us to Heat 12. Final heat of the women's 100 breaststroke. We've seen 2 sub 1 minute swims already this morning. Let's see if we can't add some more. Molly Sweeney, your top seed, seated with that 59.63. She is ranked at 12th all time in NAG rankings. Carmel, as they usually do at this meet, having a great week. Sweeney out quick, 28.48 to the opening 100. Cespedes in lane 1. Valparaiso Swim Club, she's out in second. Starting over in the boys' pool, Heat 12 of the 200 freestyle. Wrapping up in the girls' pool, it's Molly Sweeney's 1:00:59 winning the heat. But it'll be Mackenzie Soroki's 59.76. That is our top seed heading into tonight's championship final. Women's 100 breaststroke all wrapped up. A reminder, we've got a quick 100 butterfly swim off that's going to take place here in just a moment. And a few moments after that, we'll let you know who made it back in the women's 100 breaststroke A, B, and C finals. This is a 100 butterfly swim off for first alternate. Second swim is a second swim, and we got to settle all of those ties that could have an opportunity to enter in as an alternate. You got to settle ties for 8th, 16th, 20th. A lot of different options, and this is one of them. These ladies tied at 54.59 this morning. And we'll check in on them after we start the next heat of the men's 200 freestyle. Heat 13, men's 200 free. And Carrie Furby has a great swim. How about a full second and a tenth faster than her prelim swim, and making the second swim count. Both ladies well under their prelim swim. A great race. Furby will be your first alternate. Women's 100 breaststroke and 100 butterfly swim off all wrapped up. So that sets up event 21. Women's 100 backstroke. We have 13 heats this morning. Heat 1. One of the women's 100 backstroke, heat 13, first of the circle-seated heats in the men's 200 freestyle. We've got some finalists in the women's 100 breaststroke to read. Mackenzie Soroki, your top seed. Addie Robillard, Elle Scott, Molly Sweeney, Emily Santos Silva, Mary Elizabeth Cespedes, Avery Clamfith, and Charlotte Headland, all in that A final. B finalists, Katie Christofferson, Sophia Umstad, Alexis Peltz, Olivia Stewart, Danny Carno, Evelyn Jezeranak, Emily Constance, 200 freestyle, and then meet our C finalists. C finalists in the women's 100 breaststroke as heat 14 of the men's 200 freestyle is going. Matt. Your first and second alternates for the women's 100 breaststroke, Catherine Hughes and Hannah Schmidt. Ladies' current time, 10:52. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. Heat 14 rather, in event number 18, the men's 200 freestyle on its final 50 yards here. Leading the way, Cooper McDonald of Dynamo Swim Club, the A finalist in the 500 freestyle, had a breakout 500 yesterday. Some serious improvement for the 17-year-old from Dynamo out of Georgia. McDonald was leading at the final 50, and he continues to lead. 136.81 for Cooper McDonald of Dynamo. And that takes us to the 15th and final heat of the men's 200 freestyle.
Heat 3 of the women's 100 backstroke. Fifteenth and final heat for the men's 200 freestyle, heading to the halfway point right now. Heat number 3 of the women's 100 backstroke underway. 13 heats of women's 100 back on the dais for the morning. Jason Zhao, your top seed in the Mason Manor race, seated with a 136.16. He's leading at the 100-yard mark, 46.50. Just under a half a second ahead of Greg Enoch of Carmel in lane 6. T-Sing in lane 5. Heat 4, the women's 100 backstroke. Heat 4 underway for the women's 100 backstroke. Jason Zhao won the final heat, posting our top time at a 1:35.29. A new best for him. And the 16-year-old now climbs up into a tie for 14th all-time in 15-16 NAG rankings in the 200 freestyle. Men's 200 freestyle all sewn up. So we'll go straight to event number 20, the men's 100 breaststroke. 15 heats this morning. Heat 1 of the men's 100 breaststroke. While we're taking care of some stuff on the women's pool, here are your finalists in the men's 200 freestyle. Jason Zhao, your top seed. Joining him, Greg Enoch, Ethan Eck, Alex Tuesday, Cooper McDonald, Devin Dilger, Will Gavin, and Kenneth Barnacle. Your B finalists, Matthew Marsteiner, Sam Huggins, Ken Yinie, Xavier Sahovic, Warner Russ, Seth Tolentino, Thomas Powers Hammond, and Jack Haywood. And your C finalists, Norvik Klontz, Charlie Culp, Ethan Guo, Evan Peters, Noah Greer, Brandon Fleck, Owen Eck, and Walker Mattis. Gentlemen, current time 10:58. Your first alternate, Damian Zodorowski and Blake Rowe, your second alternate. 10:58. Once again, gentlemen, is the current time. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. Heat 5 for the women's 100 backstroke. Heat 2 of the men's 100 breaststroke. Heat 6 of the women's 100 backstroke. Heat 3 of the men's 100 breaststroke. Heat 7 of the women's 100 backstroke. Heat 4 of the men's 100 breaststroke. There is a disqualification to report in event 20, Heat 2, lane 8, multiple butterfly kicks. Heat 8 of the women's 100 backstroke. Heat 5 of the men's 100 breaststroke.
Heat 9 of the women's 100 backstroke. Heat 6 of the men's 100 breaststroke. Heat 10, women's 100 backstroke. Heat 7, men's 100 breaststroke. Heat 11. Heat 8 of the men's 100 breaststroke.
First of three circle-seated heats in the water now. Jersey Aquatics, Sarah Rodriguez with the lead after the first 50, 25-6. Jillian Crooks, who's seated with a 52-37, out in a 25-7. A huge underwater there from Jillian Crooks, who's got the lead as we hit the final 10 yards here in heat number 11. And Crooks will touch the wall with our top time of the morning, 52-75. 2 heats still to go in the women's 100 backstroke. Rodriguez is 53-26, good for second in the heat. This is heat 12 of the women's 100 backstroke. Heat 9 of the men's 100 breaststroke. Leah Shackley is seated with that 50.83. The 17-year-old from Blair Regional YMCA, now 17, but was third all-time in 15-16 NAG rankings when she aged up. That time that she set now fourth after Charlotte Crush's monster NAG record yesterday. Shackley touches first, 51.45. That's our top time by over a second. And a good prelim swim from Leah Shackley, positioning her well heading into tonight's final with 1 heat still to go in the women's 100 backstroke. Heat 13 of the women's 100 back. The men's 100 breaststroke. Final heat, women's 100 backstroke. The national age group record holder, Charlotte Crush, heading out. Nice, cool, calm, collected 24-61. Already a body length lead over the rest of the field. Leah Shackley owns the top time so far this morning. That's the 51.45. Crush staying underwater for a solid 13 yards. She will win the final heat running away. What's that time going to be? A 50.75 from Charlotte Crush, the 15-year-old, has the top time of the morning. 53.69 for Lexi Stevens, finishing in second. And a 54.03 for Josie Connolly of Ole Swimming, finishing in third. The women's pool all wrapped up. We'll let you know when time trials for the girls will start in just a few moments, as well as who made it into the finals for the 100 backstroke. Heat 11 now over on the boys' pool in the 100 breaststroke. All right, your finalists with some info that you need to pay close attention to in the women's 100 backstroke.
Here are your A finalists. Charlotte Crush, your top seed. Joining her, Leah Shackley, Jillian Crooks, Sarah Rodriguez, Lala Higa, Rus Rutink, Virginia Hines, and Emily Thompson. Hines and Thompson tying for 7th. No swim off needed there. Lexi Stevens, you're first into the B final. We'll see who's joining her in the B final in just a moment once we start our next heat in the men's 100 breaststroke. Heat 12 of the men's 100 breaststroke. All right, back to our B finalists, women's 100 backstroke. Lexi Stevens once again, Julie Mischler joining her, Carly Afanaswitz, Eva Rutting, Josie Connolly, Claire Logan, and then we have a three-way tie for 15th between Riley Arisman, Quinn White, and Emily Brown. So we will need coaching representatives from Laker Swim, Shawmut Aquatic Club, and Dublin Community Swim Team to make their way over to the admin table. Laker Swim, Shawmut, and Dublin Community. And then in our C final, Haley McDonald, Emily Hamill, Casey Brager, Aubrey Hull, Stella Chapman, Alyssa Claiborne, and Alex Downing. Claiborne and Downing tying for 23rd. And then your first and second alternates, Cami Periat and Lucero Mejia Arce. Current time, ladies, 11:17. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions. Heat 13 now of the men's 100 breaststroke. Heat 13 men's 100 breaststroke underway. First of our three circle-seated heats in the men's 100 breast. Alexei Avakov of Phoenix Swimming in lane 6 with the lead, out in a 25:18. Austin Carpenter, the 15-year-old from Central Ohio, about 0.2 of a second back with a 25-41. Here they come into the final touch for our Heat 13. It's Ivanov, 53:81. That's going to win the heat and be our top time of the morning so far. Heat 14. Fourteenth heat now, mids 100 breaststroke. (53:81). Alexei Avakov of Phoenix Swimming with that top time. Avakov dropping over a second in his swim. Wang's 25:32 leading the way on the opening 50 of this Heat 14. All 17-year-olds in Heat 14 here. Wang seeded with a 53:92, our second overall seed. He'll touch it a 54:05, just off of breaking 54. Winning our Heat 14. Second place, 54:58. That's Caden Bowers. And this is Heat 15 of the men's 100 breaststroke.
15th and final heat now, men's 100 breaststroke. And then we have 15 heats of the men's 100 backstroke right after that. Noah Kaker on Team Suffolk out quick, just ahead of Thomas Heilman. Both of them in the 25 mid-range. Carter Lancaster also in the mix there, the Bulls School 17-year-old in lane 3. He's actually tied with Heilman at the 50. Wyatt Porch, the other shark, he's our top seed in lane 4. He's contesting. But it's going to be Kinker's 53.62 that wins the heat and is our top time heading into tonight's championship final of the men's 100 breaststroke. Lancaster in second, 54.23 for him, eclipsing his seed time by 4/10. Heilman in third at a 54.40. Men's 100 breaststroke, all good to go. We'll let you know the finalists in just a few moments. But before we get there, let's go ahead and get ready for event number 22, the men's 100 backstroke. 15 heats this morning. Heat 1. Need a coaching representative from East Carolina over to the resolution desk, please. East Carolina. All right, here they are, your finalists in the men's 100 breaststroke. Noah Kinker, your top seed. Joining him, Alexei Avakov, Jake Wang, Grayson Nye, Xavier Ruiz, Austin Carpenter, Carter Lancaster, and Luke Vickers. In your B final, Thomas Heilman, Jason Zhao, Jordan Willis, Seneca Otto, Caden Bowers, Bruno Santana, Max Moore, and Joseph Gardner. And then your C finalists, Colin Holgerson, Jeffrey Craddock, Trent Hollinsworth, Wyatt Porch, Brandon Malicki, John McNamara, Cohen Chiam, and Javier Colmenares. There is a tie for first alternate, Max Nishidiuk and Gabe Nunziata. So we need coaches from Swim Mac and Old Dominion over to the admin table, please. In the water now is Heat 2 for the men's 100 backstroke. Gentlemen, the current time is 11:24. That gives you 30 minutes to declare your intentions in the 100 backstroke. Heat 3 of the men's 100 backstroke. Heat 4 of the men's 100 backstroke. Still need a coaching representative from Swim Mac over to the resolution desk, please. Swim Mac. Heat 5 of the men's 100 backstroke. Heat 6 of the men's 100 backstroke.
Heat 8. We need a coaching representative from Dynamo to the resolution table, please. Coaching representative from Dynamo. Thank you. Heat 9. Heat 10. Heat 11.
Heat 12.
But like I've seen like your kids. Yeah, your kids have been doing pretty well. Do you have like one site or are you overseeing everything?
How are you liking getting back to Cali?
That's good. How long have you been there? Like September. Since September, yeah. But like
Heat 13.
USC, it's kind of the same. It's good. It's nice being 75 every day. 75 and sunny every day. I got here, I was like,
First of our circle seated heats underway in the men's 100 backstroke. Last three races of this morning session, day number 3. 50 freestyle champ Luca Battaglini in the lead, 22-32 on the way out. A very quick opening split. Battaglini with the heat win, 46-64, top time of the morning. Heat 14. Heat number 14, second to last race of the morning in the boys' pool. "50 yards down, Kyle Peck with a slight lead over Spencer Nicholas. The Stingray seated with a 47-0. Out in a 22:57, about a half a second ahead of Spencer Nicholas. There goes the final turn in the second to last 100. At this time, we are closing the girls' competition pool for the women's time trial. Please clear the pool. Kyle Peck wins the heat, posting a 46-66, only 0.02 of a second behind Battaglini, who is your top seed right now. Our last heat is heat number 15. There are 2 disqualifications to report in Event 22. Heat 12, Lane 2 disqualified, and Heat 13, Lane 7 disqualified. 15-meter violation. '15th and final heat. The men's 100 backstroke. Johnny Crush out wildly fast. 22:04 to open the final heat of the men's 100 backstroke. Crush, your top seed, 46:55. We saw him look very strong a night ago in the 100 backstroke leading off. And he's going to go 45:85. That's our top time. The only sub-46 performance of the morning belongs to him. Baylor Stanton in second. And 45:85 climbs Crush up into the top 20 all-time performers of 17-18 NAG ranking history. Current time on the guys' pool is 11:45. You can add 30 minutes to that for the guys' time trial. One final call. The girls' pool is closed. Please clear the pool. Still need a coach from Swim Mac over to the admin table at this time. Swim Mac. This is the beginning of the women's time trial. Men's 100 backstroke finalists. Johnny Crush, your top seed with that 45:85. Also in the A, Baylor Stanton, Luca Battaglini, Kyle Peck, Blake Emlich, Spencer Nicholas, Kenneth Barnacle, and Landon Kaiser. Crash Ackerley in the B final. Zach Oswald, Aiden Hill, Drew Hitchcock, Blake Rowe, Holden Thomas, Thomas Mercer, and Henry Linus. They are in the B final. Jarrett Payne, you're first into the C. Tyler Kaminsky, Carter Wright, Ryan Griffith, David Kovacs, Ethan Eck, Ethan Guo, and Andy Ruse. In your C final, Shane Eckler and Chris Gorski, your first and second alternate. Gentlemen, current time 11:47. You have 30 minutes to declare your intentions.